Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are really good and you are taking the best care of yourselves and your family, right? Children, soon you will be uh, getting the notice from our school in respect of the summer break or in respect of the holidays, right? Which I know that you must be thinking that when are you going to get a break, are you going to get or not. So it's not an official from my side, but officially you will be getting a notice. You will be you will get a notice, and you will get all the informations from when till what, how and everything, right? You will be getting that. So from my part, I want to convey few things. I want to give you a little instructions. I want to give you a little homework, a little of some ideas to do during your vacation, right? So your homeworks, I am not getting them, right? Class 9 especially, I am not getting your homework. Whatsoever you have done, whatsoever you are doing, I don't know, because I am not receiving it, right? I am not receiving it. If I am receiving the homeworks, then they are incomplete, and they are without the titles, they are without the names. Even the IDs are such suspective IDs that I am not able to make out from the ID names itself. The address is such suspective that I am not able to recognize any one of you. Firstly, 9th class, we haven't met in personal. Very few students I have met. We have met in personal. We have introduced ourselves, right? So it is getting a little difficult for me to recognize you, because I just have the list of your names and I just have the mail IDs that I am receiving your homeworks from. And that too, the mail IDs are such names are there that I am not able to make it out that whose ID is it. Also, the names are not there. If the assignments, you are sending me the assignments, the names are not there on the assignments, right? The numbers of assignments are not there. Which assignment you are sending, that is not there. If the assignment is first, you are sending it to me right like now, then you should at least mention that you are sending first assignment, or you are sending second assignment or third, right? I mean, like, this is going to be the 8th one. This assignment is going to be your 8th one, and there are people, those who have not even submitted first assignment. Like, there are so many there are, that those who have not even submitted the first assignment, and I am not able to reply you because I don't have any address. I do not have any mode of communicating to you or telling you what problems are there and what problems are not there, right? And I'm telling you that these assignments, they do carry marks. They do carry marks. Like last year, you were in class 8th. Last year, you had assignments, and those assignments, they contain marks. In the same manner, they do contain marks in this year as well. And if you are not going to submit those assignments to me, to the teachers, you will not get marks. And you are very well aware of the rules and regulations of the school. You're very well aware of the strictness of your principal, that he will not allow you even a single marks for free. So do I. I will also not allow you even a single marks for free without sending any assignment, without doing any efforts. So it's a reminder from my side that these assignments, they do hold marks, and it is supposed to be done, and it is supposed to be set. Vacation time is there. You will get vacations, a good bunch of days you will have as your holiday, and definitely you are going to enjoy them. Definitely you are going to do a lot of things which you have been doing, right? You will be doing for the sake of holidays as well. And I wish and I hope that you and me, everyone enjoys this a little break. But do not waste these days. Whatsoever time is there, do this assignments, do these assignments, do all these homework, complete them, send to the respective teachers. right? You will not get any holiday homework. You will not get any specific homework which will be done in the holidays. Your holiday homework is this only, that you will do all your pending work, all the incomplete assignments. You will complete those and you will send it to the respective teachers, right? Apart from that, from my side, what I want you to do is that do cursive writings, because I have seen your writings. Your writing is not good. Many of you do not have a good handwriting. So improve your handwriting, do something creative, make something out of waste, send it to me, I'll see it, okay? Along with the assignments, you mail me the pictures of those creativity, whatsoever waste, out of waste you have made. And help your parents in the household work, help your mom in the kitchen. Do sort of activities which will help enhancing your personal skills and which will make you a productive person, right? If you're giving 2 hours to your homework, I would want you to give at least 1 or 1.5 hours to the work which is apart from the studies, which is apart from your homework, right? So this is from my side a little message that I wanted to convey you. First was assignments, second was that they do contain marks, third was I am not receiving it, I am not receiving your assignments. If I am receiving it, they are incomplete, they are without the names, they are without the subject headings. So please improve that, amend that, mend that, and further informations will be given to you soon. Now, jumping back to the subject, in the last video we did we did economies, we did central and basic problems of an economy, right? We did that what are the additional problems of an economy. So these were the basic problems and these were the central problems as well that we have almost covered. Now there is one curve left which we are going to do in this video. Now that is production possibility curve. That is production possibility curve. Okay, we also call it as, there is a short form for this, and we also call it as PPC. We also call it as PPC, which means production possibility curve, right? So this is a curve and it is important once. It is important curve. Now this is going to be a very new topic for you. This is going to be a very new thing for you all, because before this you haven't studied anything like this. You must have done graphs, you must have done segments, line segments, rays, etc., etc. in your algebra, in your mathematics, in your geometry, right? This is something related to that, like we will be drawing curves, we will be making out curves, we will be making out certain lines, we will be drawing certain graphs, and we will define them in a paragraph, right? Now, what graph is this? Why are we making this curve? Now see, in economics, there are few topics are there which need to be discussed through these graphs. Like example, if you have 15 to 16 students in your class, 9th commerce, right? Now, if I take out the average of every person, I will calculate it through the mathematical way, in the mathematical form I will convert it, I will show it, right? But if I ask you to convert that into a graph, so what we will do is that we'll make two lines, and we'll make that example, I don't know the names, so A person has scored how much, B person has scored how much, C person, D person, right? And I will, on this line I will draw that how many of they have scored 10%, how many have scored 20%, how many of you have scored 30%. So according to that I will make a graph, I will make a curve, and I will show it according to the averages according to the marks that respective child has gained. Now PPC, when I talk about PPC, production possibility, from the name itself it is a little clear that production possibility, that what is the possibility of production and what is the possibility that we can produce something from given amount of resources, right? I repeat, it means that what possibilities we can gain with the given resources in an economy. Whatever resources we have present in our economy, what we can make from those resources and what can be the possibilities. Possibilities means what can be the chances, that what possibilities, what chances we have to make certain forms of products or commodities, right? Now, if I talk about, if I explain the definition, it is a production possibility curve is a curve which shows all the possible combinations of two or more goods that can be produced by making full use of given resources and technology. Now, production possibility curve means that it is showing us the combinations. It is showing us the combinations that we can make from the given resources at a particular given time without wasting the resources, right? What is it about? It is about producing things. It is about producing with the given resources. Okay, all right, with the given resources and gaining different combinations, of two or more products, and gaining different combinations of two or more products from given inputs, right? From given inputs. I am getting a slide. You can take a screenshot of it if you want to. Now I hope that you have taken a screenshot of this. Now I repeat that producing with the given resources and gaining different combinations of two or more products, right? Of two or more products, over here products will come from given inputs, right? So this is what this shows you, that how many combinations of resources you can get from the input or from the limited resources, limited technology that you have, correct? Now we'll make a chart of it, right? We'll make a chart from it. Okay, so we have that. What are the possibilities? So here I am taking possibilities, right? Then over here I am taking cloth, and here I am taking rice, right? So these are what? These are two of my resources, and this section, this block shows me the possibilities. That what are the possibilities that I can get from the resources that I have, and the resources are cloth and rice. So possibility A says that if I have zero amount of cloth, then I have 15 amount of rice. At the B point it says that 1 unit of cloth and 14 unit of rice. C says 2 and 12. D says 3 and 9, and we'll take till E, and E says 4 and 5. So this is showing me the possibilities. So first possibility is that if I have 0 quantity of cloth, I have 15 quantity of rice. That means that if I am not taking or I am not spending anything on cloth, then I am spending 15 on rice, right? If I have 1 unit of cloth, then I have to decrease 1 unit from rice to 14, because if I will not cut down my rice, I will not be able to spend on cloth, right? If I will not cut down from rice, I will not be able to spend on cloth. So to spend on cloth, I will have to decrease my consumption of rice. Now further decrease in the consumption of rice from 14 to 12 gives me 2 units of cloth, right? Now the third unit of cloth will be gained by me when I sacrifice more units of cloth and I decrease from 12 to 9. And then the further I am decreasing from 9 to 5 and I am increasing from 3 to 4. So this is what? This is your production possibility table, that it is showing you few combinations that you can get. Few combinations that you can get. Right? Now if I make a curve out of this, how will I draw a curve? See, if I will draw a graph, if I will draw a curve, how will I make it? Right? So now over here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? And here I am taking 5, 9, 12, 14 and 15, right? So it is showing that. Now if I combine all these, right? Okay, so like this I can draw what? Like this I can draw this graph, right? But this graph is not compulsory for you. You can just do this diagram and that will be enough for you, right? So this was a little production possibility curves definition that we have done. Now this I rest over here only. We have done quite 3 chapters we have done, right? So we'll do it till here, and then rest of the chapters will continue afterwards, right? I hope that this was clear to you, and I hope that the instructions and the reminders which are given to you, you will keep it in mind and you will do a good job further, and you will start doing a job from right now, right? And I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the happiness that you will have during your vacation, right? And I'll catch you after the break. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.